Okay, welcome back. It's another Wednesday night quarantine fly tying. And tonight we're going to look at Earl Madsen. Earl was a guide up in Grayling. He was a boat builder and a fly tyer. And I talked earlier in the series about how Earl was really an innovative fly tyer. In fact, Smedley's book, Fly Patterns and Their Origins, gives Earl credit for being the first person to use uh, deer hair tied along the body of a fly to create a segmented body. We're not going to look at that particular style of fly tonight. We're going to look at something else that Earl did, which is called the Barber Pole. And the Barber Pole is a large fly. It's tied in sizes 8 to 10. It's a good attractor fly. Use it for the large drakes, isonychias. And so let's take a look at this fly tonight. Okay, to tie this fly, we start our thread. And the tail on this is squirrel tail. Squirrel tail can be somewhat difficult to tie with. It's a little slippery. It doesn't compress very well like deer hair does. So I start out with a few soft loops before I really start to tie that down. Now the rib on this fly is maroon embroidery floss. This is the same kind of floss that you would use to do needlepoint. You can get this in a fabric supply store like Joann Fabrics. This happens to be a DMC embroidery floss number 815. The body on this is yellow poly yarn. So we'll wrap the body. And then we wrap the rib. And it's this red rib that gives that name the Barber Pole. There's a number of different variations of this fly, or a number of different flies that are very much like it. There's another fly called the Game Warden, which is tied a little bit differently. There's even a wet fly version of this that Jerry Regan ties. Jerry doesn't know the origin of that one, but that particular fly is known as Jerry's Barbershop. Again, we're keeping our barber motif tonight. I should point out that since last fly tying session, I did get my hair cut, but it was not by a licensed barber. So no one will be getting in trouble. Now there's a wing that goes on the back of this, which is deer hair. It's the very fine hair from the face of a doe, and this helps to add to flotation. Hackle on this fly is brown and grizzly mixed. And then finally the wings. The wings are grizzly hackle tips. And we'll separate and crisscross. Do a little figure 8 there. And then I'll put a half hitch on the front to secure that while we wind the hackle. As you can see, with the squirrel hair, the deer hair, the hackle, it's a very, very buggy fly, very attractive. And while it's meant to imitate a drake, I think you can fish this almost any time you want. That yellow on the body, I think, might even fool them into thinking it's a grasshopper. Just neaten it up. And that is it. That is Earl Madsen's barber pole. So go ahead and try to tie one of these up yourself. Hope you get out there fishing soon, and in the meantime, happy tying.